Hello, good day everyone. I am Dr. Rosa Dealca, practicing obstetrics and gynecology here in Sorsogon City, Bicol Region, Philippines. My talk is about two functional atomy supplements, and I named this couple duo. These are the Palmetto and the Sophora Queen. Both of these are no longer available in the Philippine market. Nevertheless, I've been speaking about the benefits of this, hoping that Mr. Kim, the Atomy country manager here in the Philippines, will take into consideration in bringing back these products here in our country. Couple Duo, this is for couple, especially in the middle age, golden age, and at the prime of their lives. Just like us, even though we are already in the golden age, we try to be healthy physically and, of course, sexually. Everybody will agree that the relationship of a couple is very important. If we have harmonious connections, we can work efficiently, we'll have a merrier family and less problems. We have to accept that the golden age is a significant stage in marriage. Various problems and transformations may arise. And it's a reality that we will all experience, and these are the menopause and the andropause. The menopause for women, the absence of menstruation for 1 year, is labeled as menopause. And even few years before that, the women can already experience hormonal changes such as the headache, hot flashes, irritability, and others. This starts at 35 years old and above. On the other hand, the andropause is a syndrome associated with a decreased sexual satisfaction or a decline in a feeling of sexual well-being, and this is because of the decreasing male hormone, which is the testosterone. Usually it starts at the age of 40 and above, and men usually found it difficult to acknowledge because they refuse to talk about the symptoms. So the Palmetto and the Sophora Queen, I have read a lot about these products, the contents, and I believe that these two would be able to help or solve the problems of the menopause and the andropause. So these are our featured products, the Atomy Palmetto and the Atomy Sophora Queen. First, we'll talk about the Palmetto. So in one bottle of Palmetto consists of 80 soft gel capsule. This Palmetto contains five functional ingredients. Also, the pumpkin seed oil, grape seed oil, maca extract powder, the tomato extract powder, and other herbal contents. Wala po itong artificial coloring. Natural cacao was added, kaya po ang color nito ay brown or dark brown. The main ingredients are the following. It's the Palmetto itself. It is a fan leaf palm tree used 100 years ago to treat reproductive organ problem. Meron din siyang vitamin E and the selenium. Both are antioxidants. The vitamin E protects the lipids and prevents the oxidation of polyunsaturated fatty acids, which is the structural component of the cell membrane. So this is good for our fats. The selenium helps eliminate free radicals to prevent cell damage. The octacosanol is a bioactive substance that boosts the energy and stamina. The zinc is an essential mineral that plays important roles in the cell growth. So this is the anatomy of the prostate. The prostate is a male internal reproductive organ about the size of a walnut. It surrounds the urethra and the urinary bladder, responsible for the secretion of the prostatic fluid, the semen. And here is the self-assessment test. The man can check if you have urinary problem, frequent urination, so you can use this test. And one thing that I missed is the Palmetto mechanism. The Palmetto may block the 5-alpha reductase the 5-alpha reductase, an enzyme that converts the testosterone to dihydrotestosterone. By converting, it inhibits the prostate cell growth and prevents enlargement of the prostate. So, may katuturan po ang benefits natin or ang effect ng Palmetto. Hindi po ito gawa-gawa lamang. And I have read some of the medicines given for those who have prostatic hypertrophy, and the mechanism are the same. Inhibiting the enlargement of the prostate in order to prevent prostatic hypertrophy, prostatic cancer, and other prostatic diseases. So this Palmetto is recommended for those who have energetic lifestyle, for those who need increasing stamina, who want to optimize metabolism, always on the go, for those who are worried for their prostate health, those who need to stop and start several times during urination. May mga problems sa urination sa gabi, ihi ng ihi, ayan po. So more on urinary problem. So the benefits of the Palmetto are the following. It improves the urinary tract function, especially yung mga elderly, recurrent urinary tract infection, binabalisaw-saw, or ihi ng ihi. This Palmetto is very effective. It supports the prostate health. So nag-discuss pa lang natin that this is very good for prostate to prevent enlargement, to prevent hypertrophy, prostatic cancer, and for those who have history of prostate cancer in the family. Kahit hindi nga prostate cancer, those who have history of cancer in the family, this is a very good supplement. It also regulates the testosterone level. So very good for infertility, for those who have sexual dysfunction. It also prevents hair loss. So it improves hair growth, 60% about in 23 to 64 years old. And it decreased inflammation because of the antioxidant property. So we'll talk more regarding the infertility. So one of the cases that I have in my clinic is infertility. And for male infertility, meaning the man, yun ang may problem, kaya hindi nabubuntis, usually I give hormone and other medicine. And here comes the pandemic. Ang daming medicines nag-out of stock dito sa amin sa Sorsogon. So malayo kami sa Manila, di ba? And isa sa nag-out of stock is the Proveron. It's a hormone na binibigay namin sa fertility, sa infertility. And so, wala na po akong ibang magawa. My last recourse is to study, to read about the Palmetto. And yun nga, marami akong nabasa. Ang ganda ng mga benefits. Nabasa ko, it's very good for the reproductive system. So I tried using the Palmetto for infertility. Actually, I haven't read any article for infertility. But since I believe that this is good for the male reproductive system, so I tried using this for my infertility cases. So, yun nga, ang ganda po ng effect, amazing results for infertility. And here, attached here are the actual laboratory results. The first on the left side, laboratory result taken August 10, 2020. Please check for the motility. Motility is the capacity of the sperm, the swarming motion. Dapat po mataas ang motility. Just a little idea. So during the intercourse, the sperm pumapasok po sa vagina, di ba? And then swarming motion up to the cervix, passing through the uterus, and will go to the fallopian tube. Ang meeting place po ng sperm and the egg is the ambulatory part of the fallopian tube. So malayo po yun sa vagina. So dapat po maganda yung kanyang motility. Here, 60%. But this 60% is already acceptable. But the count is 33.6. The normal is 60 to 150. Okay? I gave the patient Palmetto, 1 capsule 2 times a day. And the repeat, check the laboratory on the right side. The motility is already 70%. And the sperm count rise to 200. Isn't it? 200 plus. So that is a very amazing effect of the Palmetto. So from then on, I've been using the Palmetto for my infertility cases. And even now that the supplies of the medicine is already good, I am still using this Palmetto. And this is also very good, as I have mentioned kanina, sa may mga urinary problem, yung mga elderly natin. Meron akong case na ganon, and it improves their condition. So next, we will discuss the Sophora Queen. The Atomy Sophora Queen is a multivitamin complex designed for menopause. Here are the signs and symptoms of menopause using the Cooperman Index. So we can use this index to monitor the menopausal symptoms such as the hot flashes, the insomnia, the headache, the palpitations, and others. So ito po, magandang monitoring of our symptoms. And the main ingredients of the Sophora Queen is the Sophora japonica extract. And this mainly supports the perimenopause and the menopausal stage. It also has soy isoflavones, may help preserve bone health. Meron siyang gamma-linolenic acid, supports healthy cholesterol levels and circulatory system. And added in here is the vitamin D, E, and K. So what is the Sophora fruit? It contains flavonoids such as the rutin, quercetin, and supercosine. So nakikita dito, using the Cooperman Index, by taking the Sophora, nag-improve ang mga patients. So nag-improve din yung mga headache, yung mga hot flashes nila. So this Sophora Queen is really good. So I personally recommend this Sophora Queen for those who are in the perimenopausal stage, for those who have hormonal imbalance, postmenopausal, and for those patients who underwent operations, the removal of the uterus and the ovaries. So sa clinic po, we have patients na uterine myoma, that's a mass in the uterus. And for patient 45 and above, the recommended procedure is the removal of the uterus, and it also includes the removal of the ovaries. And after the operation, the patient will experience what we call the surgical menopause. the surgical menopause, since we remove suddenly the ovaries, isn't it? There will be also a sudden termination or the disruption of the supply of the hormone, the estrogen. So this is a serious problem for women. Marami siyang ma-experience na mga symptoms like the severe headache, depression, irritability. We have to prevent this by giving hormones and other supplements. But starting that when I joined the Atomy, I used the Sophora Queen instead of the hormone. And no one of my patients experienced the surgical menopause. So for those who have also some in the perimenopausal stage, even the postmenopausal, this Sophora Queen is very much recommended. So couple duo, as we age, sexual problems arise. For women, we have this painful coitus, dryness, on and off irritation, less sexual drive. And for women, for men, yung mga nandito pong macho natin, whether you accept it or not, you experience sexual dysfunction. You have decreased in the libido, and those who have medical problems or medical diseases like diabetes mellitus, it causes decrease in the sexual activity. So no matter how much you want to mentally, yet physically you are incapable, it's a big thing. And by taking this Palmetto, it will improve. So couple duo, for me, this is a perfect combination for couples. The Sophora Queen and the Palmetto, it mimics the effects of the hormone, but we all know that this is organic, plant-based, very safe to use, and very affordable. We are still on the 4th year of pandemic. So this couple duo will help us not only to be sexually healthy, but also to be physically healthy. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you have learned something from me today. Always remember the couple duo, Palmetto and the Sophora Queen. Thank you so much for inviting me here. I'm humbled to be part of your Zoom meeting. Thank you so much.